And let's cut across to big breaking news coming in from Sri Lanka. It's now official that Gotabaya Rajapaksa has resigned. The president of Sri Lanka has officially stepped down, and the speakers confirmed that he is resigned and that he sent across his resignation letter to him. Big development this, no doubt, will lead to protesters celebrating, because all of the protests, all of the agitations that you've been seeing on the streets of Sri Lanka for the last many days has been for exactly this, for Gotabaya Rajapaksa to finally resign. And the speaker has officially now announced that he's accepted the resignation, that he has stepped down. Remember that Gotabaya Rajapaksa is currently in Singapore. The image on your right of your screens is the latest pictures of him shopping at a duty-free in Singapore. And now the speaker, in a press conference, a very brief statement that he put out, has confirmed that yes, the Sri Lankan president Gotabaya Rajapaksa has stepped down and that he submitted his resignation letter. This will be a turning point as far as the political turmoil in Sri Lanka is concerned. The economic crisis is quite another matter, but there have been protests against Gotabaya Rajapaksa. So the first step has been achieved, which is that he's resigned. Now protesters are also pushing for Ranil Wickremesinghe, who's currently the Prime Minister and the acting President of the country, to also step down. We'll await some clarity on whether Ranil Wickremesinghe continues as the Prime Minister, as the acting President or not. Let's take it across now to Pramod Madhav, who's joining us live from Colombo. Pramod, protesters must be ecstatic now. Finally, Gotabaya Rajapaksa has resigned, has been confirmed by the Speaker. What next? Is Ranil Wickremesinghe going to remain the acting President, considering there are protests against him as well?
Akshata, it seems like Ranil Wickremesinghe is going to be, as the acting president for some time, at least 7 days, because as far as we know, the speaker has said that the next president appointment will be within 7 days. That is from 15th to 22nd July so far. This will be also confirmed by the speaker's office soon. However, we are currently at Galle Face. This is the exact place where the protest started. From this location only, thousands and thousands of protesters gathered and they stormed into the presidential secretariat, and this location currently we are expecting people to come over once again. The primary important goal for them was the resignation of Gotabaya Rajapaksa, which has finally occurred, and in fact it took them several days more, because he earlier said that he will resign by 13th of July. That did not occur because he wanted to have a safe asylum, and finally he has acquired it in Singapore, and from there he might go to a Middle East country. That's the reason the letter was delayed. Speaker finally has accepted that the letter, he has received the letter. He was very conscious. Abhay Mahinda was extremely conscious, not jumping into any, providing any kind of information, because he wanted to make sure that the letter was as per the constitutional laws of Sri Lanka. That's the reason he waited so long, and finally he has announced that Gota has gone home. The struggle of Sri Lankans here at Colombo, called as Aragalaya, the struggle has finally succeeded for them. This is the location from where it all started. For nearly several months, people were standing here. They were raising slogans against Gotabaya Rajapaksa, and the only thing they were saying was, Gota, go home, Gota, go Gama, and finally they have succeeded. Yeah. We are expecting celebrations across Colombo. Here you have the stage where it occurred, but right now the next step seems to be the choosing of the Prime Minister and the President. Akshata.
Okay, Pramod, thank you for joining us with that live report. Protesters, civilians celebrating as finally Gotabaya Rajapaksa has resigned, has been confirmed by the Speaker.